Sitting inside second row. Hot pick for tonight was the 43 of Matt Kasurik. You can check out those hot picks each and every week on racingonline.com. Go to the forum section. Look for LGR, and you can pull up all that information. Racing Online, go to the forum. And Dave looks him over. They're on it. Most dangerous lap in racing as they funnel down into turn one. Presty looks to take the advantage out of turn two on a super stretch. Cowan soft lanes goes up high already. Trying to get by Ports. Leader after one's going to be Presty. Presty digging hard in that outside groove. Now here comes Patton out, going to chase him down. Burkhoff nearly makes contact with his 61 of Freeman, but no harm, no foul. Presty digging along out front, trying to stretch that gap back to Patton, Ports, and Cowan. Midfield's on the wheel already is Jamie Wallace. Wallace was the hot pick tonight, as Wallace has been plagued by trouble through much of the season, looking for a feature win here tonight. Thunderstorm looking for a way forward in the number 25 Waterford Oil Chevrolet. As he's finding the going difficult as he is wedged in behind the number 44 of Freeman. Presty using the Ty James line way up high in the gray. Side on the wheel, but he moves back down that center groove. Oh, Donovan bouncing off the 3 car of Monroe. Ports now picks up second spot from Patton and May, trying to fall through the money man, Eddie May. As Freeman's got a big head of steam as well, that bottom groove. Oh, Ports slides way up the hill. It's still going to be a Presty, and he's extending that advantage, but now May goes to work on the back door of the 36 on Scotty Ports. Ports going to try and hold him off. Oh, made contact. Ports going to try and hold off Eddie May, but he's finally going difficult. As this time by, we're going to have 10 laps complete, 10 complete of 50. It's still Presty, May, and Ports. As the faster cars are now trying to dig their way out of the hole they put themselves in by qualifying. Fisher off the throttle on turn 2. He nearly gets creamed by the 63 of Hicks. Kasurik moving his way through the field very nicely. Now he's running with Kent Burkhoff out of Pell Lake, Wisconsin. It's still Corso and the 87 of Wallace go around. And the 87 of Wallace moves through the pit area and he's sent immediately out. All cars back on the track surface, all cars on the lead lap is now Eddie May goes to the bottom on Fran Presty. Presty's car takes a couple laps to get the tires up the temp and come in. May making a big charge as he knows this may be the only chance he has. Bad break, Jamie Wallace. Presty stacked the field just a little bit as Eddie May came up on him kind of quick. But Presty streaks back out front. And now here comes the farmer, Jerry Cowan. The flying farmer up the third spot over Ports, but Ports winds the rubber band up. Down the super stretch in the brass ball mobile Chevrolet. Oh, Donovan Morgan all out of shape. Sliding sideways all the way down the front stretch. Great job. The only car he made contact was with the 43. But no harm, no foul for Kasurik. Ports again takes over third. And word is that the car on the move right now is the number 3 of Mike Monroe out of Pell Lake. That car does not seem to qualify very well, but it does race awesome. Meekum as well was a provisional starter. Currently, Meekum and Monroe sit 11th and 12th in the field, but they are making inroads on the 43 of Kasurik as Meekum makes the big move to the outside. Here comes May. Oh, and Rogers all out of shape. Whoa, and now Fisher saw the wheel up in the gray. It was 20 laps in that time by. Now all your leaders are clustered at the back of the field right now. So we can see a big shakeup in the points here for the No Bull Shootout. You really got to keep an eye on that number 11 of Danny Meekum and the 3 of Mike Monroe. As they start shotgun on the field, have now moved up quite a ways. Meekum now battling for the ninth spot. This race is now developed into 3 very distinct battles. Up front, you got the top 2 of Presty and May. The next battle between the 36 of Ports and the Burlington Farmer Supply Pontiac of Cowan. And then the balance of the field. Rogers is slowing in the number 14 Lake City Rental. Sounds like he has a fender rubbing on the tire halfway that time by. As it's now Terry Patno taking over 5th from Freeman. But oh my, now into 7th is going to be the 11 of Danny Meekum. Looking for that extra 50 bucks from Union Sign. Meekum moving all the way up to 7th. Remember, I believe he started nearly shotgun on the field. As Presty continues to drive away from Eddie May. But now here comes Freeman on Patno. The 61 of Jerry Freeman working for that 5th spot over Terry Patno, as well as the 99 of Donovan Morgan. Morgan drops down to the bottom. Morgan on the charge out of the dog leg. Morgan trying to pick up 6th spot from Patno. He knocks Patno off 1 position. And now that battle for 3rd spot has gotten interesting between Poritz and Cowan. And the 44 Wayne Freeman starting to roll backwards through the field in the Happy Birthday Dad Dodge. Cowan still working over Ports. Wallace is also moving his way through the field. Remember, Wallace pitted right on lap number 13, but at marker number 32, he has moved steadily forward to put himself in about the 10th position. Field starting to settle down just a little bit, but you got to keep an eye on that number 99 as Donovan Morgan drives in hard and drifts up the hill. Saw it on the wheel out of turn 4. Maine making another race up front. He goes down to the bottom on Presty, having a peek. Presty trying to keep the big Mo up in the 0-5. Now he's got a fender on as they race down the super stretch. Oh, it looks like Joe Fisher's not out of juice. Let's see if he can head up into the pit area with that machine. And he does so. He attains the pit area without a problem. May is making repeated stabs down the bottom on Presty, but Presty begin to heat the rotors up, as is May. May going to charge back down the bottom. These are two former track champions battling for this win as the laps are winding down very quickly here at Lake Geneva Raceway. Again, May begins another charge. Presty out of shape, allowing May to move right down the bottom out of turn 2 on this super stretch. Side by side, but Presty with the advantage. Again, May gets up alongside, but it might be a little short on horsepower. Corso and Rogers, your point leaders tonight. Oh, and Rogers out of shape. It's still going to be Presty out front. Oh, they nearly made contact at the start-finish line. Oh, and Rogers goes over the pit area. Bad break for him. But May and Presty side by side down the super stretch. Bumping and banging, wiggling and wobbling. It's still going to be. No, it goes out to May. Presty battles back to the outside, though he is really lighting those brakes up. As Jerry Freeman has now caught the battle for third. That time it's Presty. It is now going to be a 5-lap dash for cash between May and Presty. And oh, they make contact again that time by it's May. 5 laps to go. Who's it going to be? Presty again edges slightly ahead of Eddie May. May on the charge down into 3, though he winds it back up out of 4. Presty this time by. Presty looking for a feature win for this year and last season. No markers in his book, but he's looking to put it in as a big 50-lapper. A lot of experience in a whole lot of those two cars as they're dicing it out in the waning laps. But Presty again with the advantage. May have used up his tires in the number 2 machine. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. May again trying to get another run on that turn 2. He diamonds off the corner. Oh, white flag's on. out. Presty's got by a half car length. And here comes May, side by side, down in the turn through the final time. Who's it gonna be? As May edges forward, it's gonna be Addie May. Presty, Porridge, Cowan, and Freeman, your top 5. Napa Auto Parts professional window cleaning machine, getting congratulations from Ron Modrich from Ron's General Tire and Service, which is right there on the roof. I was getting to it. I was working on it, Ron. Eddie, what do you think? You ready to climb on that machine? Big round of applause to Eddie May. Eddie, I gotta be 100% honest with you. I'm watching you guys coming to 3 and I'm thinking, this is all about Fran Presty. And you put the charge on you two side by side. Tell me all about it.
Well, my dad just kept yelling in my ear, let the thing roll through the center of the turn, and this car really does that. And those last 2 laps, I'd say it this way, I got off the brake and I let it roll, and it rolled right on down through the center. And Fran, we had a great race out there. He had his tight car, I had a loose car, and he gained on me off the turn, and I could roll in and through in the center. And with about 10 to go, I thought, well, I started inching up on him, just running way down on the bottom on the rumble strips like. And I said, well, if we get second, we get second. We, if we get a chance. And it was 2 laps to go. I just tried a little harder, and it stuck a little better. And it was just a great race. And a couple weeks ago, Fran and I had one like that. And, I'm just as happy to finish second as first. It's better to finish first, but I'm just happy with the great racing out there. That's why I'm out there.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Unfortunately, now what we're going to do is we're going to be checking, because the leaders for the No Bowl Challenge race, most of them finished towards the back of the field. Rogers, Corso, Wallace, they all had problems early on. I know you were involved in there and somewhere in the points battle. I know you missed the first one, but you should have moved up significantly. Now, what do you do in a situation when you run with Fran Presty in a situation like that? Do you just close your eyes and barrel in there?
No, not really. I mean, Fran and I have raced 20 years, so I know I can trust him, and he knows he can trust me. I think the whole time we were out there, we made one little bump coming off of 4 here, and I'm not sure if we just wanted the same piece of real estate. I didn't feel like I pushed, but, with about 5 to go, we start inching a little closer together, and no way was I going to take him out, or I didn't think he'd take me out. So
we're going to take your photo now, too.
Okay.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
I won the 3rd segment last year, too.
Maybe it's the lucky number 3, huh?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
For the number 2 car. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause to the money man, Eddie May. Presty's got by a half car length. And here comes May, side by side, down in the turn through the final time. Who's it gonna be? As May edges forward, it's gonna be Addie May. Presty.